Have you ever wanted to be really good at something but felt you weren't? Have you ever tried really hard at something but felt you weren't improving? If yes, then this story is for you. Ranji's Wonderful Bat is a beautiful story written by Ruskin Bond. This is a story about a boy who feels that he is a good player only because he has a lucky bat. He is an innocent boy, very enthusiastic, who loves to play cricket. His dedication towards the game and dream of proving his worth inspires him to work hard and achieve what he wants. "How's that?" shouted the wicket-keeper, holding the ball up in his gloves. "How's that?" echoed the slip fielders. "How?" growled the fast bowler, glaring at the umpire. "Out," said the umpire. And Suraj, the captain of the school team, was walking slowly back to the pavilion, which was really a tool shed at the end of the field. The score stood at 53 for 4 wickets. Another 60 runs had to be made for victory, and only one good batsman remained. It was Ranji's turn to bat. Here, pavilion means a building at a sports ground where players can change clothes and take rest. So, we see that a cricket match is going on between two teams, and the wicket keeper, the slip fielders, and the bowlers, they are appealing to the umpire by saying, "How's that?" "How's that?" is used to appeal to the umpire and ask, "How well did the ball go?" To which the umpire declares that the batsman is out, and Suraj, who is the captain of the school team, has to return to the pavilion. The pavilion is nothing but a tool shed at the end of the field. They do not have a proper pavilion since this is a school. Now the situation is that they had scored 53 runs for 4 wickets and they needed 60 more runs to win the match. Only one good batsman remained. After that, there were bowlers only. So now it was Ranji's turn to bat. He was the youngest member of the team, only 11, but sturdy and full of pluck. As he walked briskly to the wicket, his unruly black hair was blown about by a cool breeze that came down from the hills. Ranji had a good eye and strong wrists, and had made lots of runs in some of the minor matches. But in the last two inter-school games, scores had been poor, the highest being 12 runs. Now he was determined to make enough runs to take his side to victory. Ranji took his guard and prepared to face the bowler. The fielders moved closer in anticipation of another catch. The tall, fast bowler scowled and began his long run. His arm whirled over and the hard, shiny red ball came hurtling towards Ranji. Sturdy means strongly built. Full of pluck means brave. Briskly means quickly. Determined means firmly decided, strong decision. Anticipation means expecting something to happen. Scowled is an angry expression. Hurling means moving with very great speed. So now Ranji is going to bat. He is being described as a very strong and courageous boy. He is the youngest member of the team and he has a record of scoring good runs in some minor matches. However, in the last two games, he wasn't able to score any high runs. This time, he is very determined to score enough runs so that his team can win. So, Ranji takes position and prepares to face the bowler. And the bowler is full of confidence and with a very angry expression, with a scowl on his face, he begins his long run and he delivers his ball to Ranji. And all the fielders move close, expecting to have another catch. Ranji was going to lunge forward and play the ball back to the bowler, but at the last moment he changed his mind and stepped back, intending to push the ball through the ring of fielders on his right or offside. The ball swung in the air, shot off the grass, and came through sharply to strike Ranji on his pads. "How's that?" screamed the bowler, hopping about like a kangaroo. "How?" shouted the wicket-keeper. "How?" asked all the fielders. The umpire slowly raised a finger. "Out," he said, and it was Ranji's turn to walk back to the tool shed. The match was won by the visiting team. Lunge means it is a sudden powerful forward movement of the body. So once the ball is delivered, Ranji has to decide how to play the ball, and he is unable to decide properly. First he decides to move forward and play the ball back to the bowler, but at the very last moment he changes his decision and steps back. And in this confusion, because he could not make up his mind, he could not play the ball well, and the ball swings into the air and strikes his pads. Immediately the bowler, the wicket keeper and the fielders start appealing to the umpire by asking, "How's that?" The bowler is hopping about like a kangaroo because he is very happy. He is sure that Ranji is out. And the umpire slowly raises his finger and declares that Ranji is out. Now Ranji has to return to the tool shed without scoring a single run, and the result is that they lose the match and the visiting team wins. "Never mind," said Suraj, patting Ranji on the back. "You'll do better next time. You are out of form just now, that's all." But their cricket coach was sterner. "You'll have to make more runs in the next game," he told Ranji, "or you'll lose your place in this side." Avoiding the other players, Ranji walked slowly homewards, his head down, his hand in his pockets. He was very upset. He had been trying so hard and practicing regularly, but when an important game came along, he failed to make a big score. It seems that there was nothing he could do about it. But he loved playing cricket, and he couldn't bear the thought of being out of the school team. Sterner means very serious, very strict. So the school team loses the match. They are all very sad and disappointed. But the captain of the school cricket team, Suraj, he is very encouraging. He pats Ranji on the back and says that don't worry, you will do better next time. It's just that you are out of form for the time being. However, the cricket coach is not so lenient. He is very strict and says to Ranji that he needs to make more runs. He even threats Ranji and says, "Unless you make more runs in the next game, you will lose your place in the side." Means you will be expelled out of the cricket team. And as a result, Ranji is very sad. So instead of meeting the other players, he avoids them and quietly he starts going back home. His hands are in his pocket, he is very depressed, he is very sad, his head is down, and on the way home, he is brooding, he is very upset and thinking what he can do about it. He realizes that although he tries hard, he practices regularly, but whenever any important match comes up, he cannot make a big score. He thinks that there is nothing he can do about it. He has tried it all. But however, he loves this playing cricket so much and he doesn't want to be out of the cricket team. So, in the story so far, we have read about Ranji and his love as well as struggles with this game of cricket. He is very passionate about the game, but at the same time, he is struggling. So, let's meet Ranji, the underdog. Do you know what an underdog is? Underdog is a person or a team who is weaker than others and not expected to be successful. So let's do a quick recap and find out the points which we have read in this chapter so far. Ranji was the youngest member of the school cricket team. He was only 11 years old. He was sturdy and full of pluck, means he was very brave and strong. He had a good eye and strong wrists. A good eye means he could judge a ball very well, and he had strong wrists with which he could turn the bat properly and play strokes nicely. His score had been poor in the last two inter-school games, the highest being 12 runs. Although he was determined to make enough runs to take his side to victory, he was out for a duck. Out for a duck means scoring 0 runs. So the intention was very good, but he couldn't deliver it. His cricket coach warned him that he would lose his place in the team if he failed to make more runs in the next game. So his situation is that so serious that his team coach has given him the ultimatum: either perform or you will be expelled from the team. Now let's understand Ranji's initial struggle with cricket. Ranji had been trying hard and practicing regularly. He failed to make a big score when an important match came along. That means whenever he used to play small games, he used to perform well. But every time there was an important match, he failed to score well. He loved cricket and couldn't bear the thought of being out of the school team. So he was very passionate about the game. Now let's continue with the story. On his way home, he had to pass the clock tower where he often stopped at Mr. Kumar's sports shop to chat with the owner or look at all the things on the shelves: footballs, cricket balls, badminton rackets, hockey sticks, balls of various shapes and sizes. It was a wonderland where Ranji usually liked to linger. But this was one day when he didn't feel like stopping. He looked the other way and was about to cross the road when Mr. Kumar's voice stopped him. "Hello, Ranji. Off in a hurry today? And why are you looking so sad?" So Ranji had to stop and say namaste. He couldn't ignore Mr. Kumar, who had been so kind and helpful, always giving him advice on how to play different kinds of bowling. Linger means to stay back. So Ranji is very sad and he decides to go back home. And usually whenever he used to go back home, he used to stop at Mr. Kumar's sports shop, either to chat with the owner or to have a look at all the things he had in the store. Ranji was very fond of sports and he felt that the store was like a wonderland. But today it was different. He was in a very sad mood and he did not feel like going there. But Mr. Kumar saw him and called him. And as Mr. Kumar was very friendly and always used to give him advice on different kinds of bowling and how to play cricket, so Ranji decided that he would not ignore Mr. Kumar and went to his shop to say hello to him. Mr. Kumar had been a state player once and had scored a century in a match against Tanzania. Now he was too old for first class cricket, but he liked encouraging young players and he thought Ranji would make a good cricketer. "What's the trouble?" he asked as Ranji stepped into the shop. "Lost the game today?" Ranji felt better as soon as he was inside the shop. Mr. Kumar was so friendly, the sports goods also seemed friendly. The bats and balls and shuttlecocks all seemed to want to be helpful. "We lost the match," said Ranji. So we come to know a little about Mr. Kumar here, that he used to play cricket once upon a time and he had even scored a century in one particular match against Tanzania. However, now he was too old and he had opened this shop and he liked encouraging young players. He was of the opinion that Ranji would make a very good cricketer. So he starts conversing with Ranji and asks him what the trouble is, and Ranji is feeling better as soon as he is inside the shop. Mr. Kumar is very friendly and the two of them have a wonderful bond. And because of that, the moment Ranji enters the shop, he feels happy, he feels better, and it seems as if all the cricket goods, the sports goods there, they are also there to help him out. We will continue with the story in our next video as I do not want to make this video too long. However, before ending, let's do a quick recap about Mr. Kumar, the sports shop owner. Let's meet Mr. Kumar. He is the owner of a sports shop. The shelves of his shop have footballs, cricket balls, badminton rackets, hockey sticks, and balls of various shapes and sizes. Mr. Kumar is a kind and helpful man. He always gave Ranji advice on how to play different kinds of bowling. He liked encouraging young players and thought Ranji would make a good cricketer. Mr. Kumar was so friendly that even the sports goods seemed friendly. Now let's revise the word meanings once. Word meanings. Pavilion, a building at a sports ground where players can change clothes and take rest. Sturdy, strongly built. Full of pluck, brave. Briskly, quickly. Determined, firmly decided. Anticipation means expecting something to happen. Scowled, angry expression. Hurdling, sudden powerful forward movement of the body. Sterner, very serious. And linger means stay back. Thank you for your time and attention. If you found this video useful, please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. We will complete the rest of the story in the upcoming video. Till then, take care, bye bye and God bless.